You've probably heard the terms sight words and high-frequency words used like they're the same thing, but they're not. And knowing the difference could totally shift how you teach reading. In this video, I'm breaking down what the science of reading actually says about high-frequency words, why memorization doesn't work, and how to teach these words the right way so they actually stick. To clear up some confusion, let's start here. High-frequency words are just the most common words in print. Words like the, said, was, you, and to. But sight words are any words a reader can recognize instantly without needing to sound them out. That means we know them by sight. That includes those high-frequency words and simple decodable words like cat or run, once a child has mastered them. So your student's sight word bank isn't a list we hand out, it's built through instruction and repetition. And that brings us to why the traditional approach isn't working. The science of reading tells us this. Kids don't memorize words visually like pictures. Our brains store words by connecting sounds to letters. That process is called orthographic mapping. It's how words go from sounding them out to snapping instantly into memory. For example, when a student sees the word was, they connect the sounds w, z to the letters w-a-s. Even though it's a little irregular, that sound symbol connection is still happening. And that's what stores the word to your long-term memory. If you've ever been told to have your child memorize a list of 100 sight words, you're not alone and you're not set up for success. Here's why. Our brains can't store hundreds of random word shapes. These sorts of lists lead kids to guessing based on shape, picture, cues, or first letter. But when we teach words through phonics-based decoding, even irregular ones, kids build real pathways in the brain for automatic recognition, and that's how readers are built. Here's a step-by-step approach to teaching those high-frequency words. Step 1. Start with the decodable part. Take the word can. It's fully decodable. K, a, n. Start by sounding it out and mapping those sounds to letters. Step 2. Identifying the heart part. Now for a word like said. The tricky part is the vowel. The AI says eh. Teach that. This word says said. The middle part is a little different. We remember that in our heart. Step 3. Map it out. Write it in sound boxes. S, eh, d, said. Link the sounds to the spelling. And don't skip this step. It's the foundation of orthographic mapping. Step 4, practice writing and using it. Have kids read the word, trace it, write it, say it aloud, and use it in a sentence. This builds automaticity through all learning channels, auditory, visual, and kinesthetic. To make word practice more effective, focus on connection, not quantity. Rather than handing your child a long list of words, group them by phonics patterns. For example, you might group words that share the same pattern, like in, pin, win, thin. Or group words with a similar ending sound, like was, has, his, is. This teaches generalization, not memorization. Kids begin to recognize spelling patterns, which speeds up decoding, fluency, and confidence. Here's a quick recap of the terms you've learned today. High-frequency words are the most common words kids see in print. Sight words are any words they can recognize automatically without sounding out. And orthographic mapping is the process the brain uses to store those words for instant recall. When we teach sound-to-letter relationships, even in tricky words, we're building real lifelong readers. If this was helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more science of reading strategies, and share it with a parent who needs to hear this.